What is up, boyos? It is a Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so as you can see, we have a ton of gifts. We have a ton of missions to complete, should I say, collect from being complete. But we're going to save those really quick, because we have something different going on, and I know this is probably everybody's least favorite mode to partake in. The World Tournament is active right now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over a little bit of what you can unlock by completing all the missions and how many stones you can kind of get, and kind of really a how-to World Tournament kind of thing. For those of you that are new or just coming back to Dokkan and haven't done the World Tournament in a while, which, I mean, realistically, I don't know how you haven't, because it's been doing it constantly, but if this is your first time back, or if you're new to the game, it kind of makes sense as to why you wouldn't have done this yet. But, so the World Tournament is kind of, I don't want to explain it. It's just like a battle simulator, kind of. You pretty much just battle other players' decks that are necessarily in the game, that they are using, and it's not PvP, it's like kind of PvE with the PvP aspect, meaning so like it's someone else's team, but the computer's running it, so the game, the AI, and you just battle for placement, kind of. So there's rankings, as you can see. There's first place, second place, third place, so on, out of the however many people are part of the worldwide. And then there's a local bracket, which gives you rewards as well for placing, as well as random missions you could do, not random, but just missions you can do to get a collective amount of rewards. But the one thing that I highly recommend for each and every player that does this, always do your missions, get them completed, and then stop doing the World Tournament. Like, it's too much of a grind. If you really want to, there's only a select few people that I really see going really hard for the World Tournament. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to try. But it's not something I aim to do. I try to place top 10 local every time, and I'm just happy with that. But the reason I say do every single World Tournament up to getting all the rewards unlocked is because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40. There's a total of 40 stones you get from just doing these missions. Plus, there's an additional 3 stones you unlock every day for the first 2 days of the World Tournament by completing 3 World Tournaments every day. So you can get, on average, what I say, 40 stones from this, about 46 total stones from just partaking in the World Tournament and doing your daily amounts. But back in the day, I hate saying it that way because it makes me sound old, but I have been playing this game for a long time. The enemy strength, the amount of tournament points earned for a victory are based upon the dialogues you choose. The dialogue is what difficulty you're scaling against. So they go from let's do this all the way of a 1 times multiplier all the way down to a 30 times multiplier. Back in the day, you'd have to go through progressively through each stage. Now you can jump into whichever one you wish. I personally always do 30 times, and it shows you the enemy strength, because the teams I run can, in fact, do that. So, and if you get a victory streak, it'll continue to increase your point multiplier by just a little bit. So I'm getting 1.3 times normal the victory points because I'm on a 6 victory streak. And each stage does actually cost stamina. Excuse me, my nose is a little runny right now. Each stage costs stamina. The first one's 10, second one's 15, third one's 15, final one's 20, I want to say? Yeah, that's 60. Because there's a total of 60 stamina to do 1 full World Tournament. We're at 90. That's kind of why I left myself at 90. And then I'm going to show you the amount of rewards you can get from just participating in the little bit I've done. So we'll actually just jump right in. This is the team I run. How I build my team, I build it. I don't know what the WTEBF stands for. I really don't. I don't remember why I named it that, but it is what it is. How I run my team generally is I base it off of nukers or AoEs. Whichever one, I'm going with AoEs on this one. We have 4 different AoEs and 2 support units. So that way, 5 if you count the enemy leader, or the friend leader. But we have 5 AoEs, 2 support units. Only reason I run it that way is so I'm guaranteed at least 1 AoE per turn to just breeze through the stages. And I've got a good chance of getting him as a support unit, or him as a support unit on rotation. And actually, this man here does a lot of work by himself anyway, but I also bring 4 different items every time. The Ghost Usher, the Bulma for the additional attack and defense if I don't feel like I can wipe a stage out with a unit, the Baba to reduce opponents' super attacks to normals, because if there's a chance you're getting attacked before your unit does, there's a good chance you might get supered, which can ruin a complete run, no question. And then also the fruit from the Tree of Might, key +3. And you could also bring a support member if you really wanted to. I don't know what I would bring in the World Tournament. Since I'm running Terrifying Conquerors, I could bring this one to give me the additional key 2 and 20% to stats, but I really don't see the point in doing that unless if I'm really struggling with it like later on. But let's jump in and give a little showcase of like what the World Tournament is. This is kind of what it is. Okay, so that's the World Tournament stage more or less, with random zenny around. There's items, there's awakening medals, there's support items all around the field. You can't grab them. You can grab them, but you can't use them. And then you have those rare Tenkaichi medals like you see in the center. They're not necessarily rare, but they're hard to get. So if you ever see the Tenkaichi medals, you generally would like to collect those, because they give you bonus points. Like as you saw right there, the guy just got 5,000 free points by collecting that. But we got attacked first. We got the action brought to us. So I could do this one of two ways. I could allow Piccolo here to do his AoE, or I could activate his active skill for the Piccolo Jr. to get the complete one-turn wipe, which would be kind of really nice to have happen. Which, as you saw, is definitely going to happen because we just completely AoE'd that whole stage with one turn, and we got a collective amount of points. I kind of skipped through that. I probably shouldn't have. I'll go back and show you in a second. But we're going to do the 5. Excuse me, I'm coughing. It's a little bit sick. But it also right here, this is kind of my example of why I'm saying they'll have AoEs every turn. I have the Broly in slot 1 who can AoE, the Piccolo Jr. in slot 2 who guarantees to AoE because of his passive, or his active skill, I'm sorry, and then the Nappa and Vegeta. But there's also something on screen that says remaining 8 charges, so per each fight you get 8 different attacks you can do to try to wipe out the enemy team before it kicks you out of the fight and you have to go back to the map and try to explore around again in battle. So which is why you really want to clear through it the faster you can. The faster you clear it out, the less turns used, the more points you get back for completing said stage. Alright, come on, I'm waiting for this to clear this out. Alright, so right here, it shows we got a battle score and a team victory. Collected together, they add up to 18,640 total points. At the end of the stage, I'll show you there's a little bit of a breakdown. I'm not going to be able to get that Tenkaichi medal, unless if I go like this. Can I go first? Yes, I can. Perfect. So we're going to grab that Tenkaichi for that additional 5,000 score. If you ever see them on the field, you generally want to grab them. And link skills do in fact matter on this, but you only get one leader skill. Your friend's leader skill does not actually benefit at all to you right now. It's just your main leader's leader skill that actually helps out a lot. So realistically, your secondary leader does not matter at all who you pick. So that's partially the other reason why I bring another Piccolo Jr., just because of the fact that I get the guaranteed additional AoE active skill. Alright, the preliminary result, we got 66,296 points for completing it, taking first. We got a battle score, a map score. The map score is how many movement spaces I moved, plus how many Tenkaichi medals I got. The remaining turns is how many turns remained left before the round was forced to end, which I didn't go over that, which I will in the next one. And the ambition score is the multiplier we used, which is 30 times. We just reached Beer's tier, which now, sorry, again, apologize about the sniffliness. I got sick out of nowhere, and it's just kind of kicking my butt a little bit. We just got 5 free stones, crossed 5 million points. Let's jump into the quarterfinals here really quick. Once I get past this part, once I get past all the explanations, it'll be a lot easier. I'm hoping we get one of the bonus chances while I'm doing this, but as you see, it says on the bottom left below my character's name, ends within 10 rounds. That's what they mean by the round bonus that you saw. Rounds remaining, or whatever it said exactly. I don't remember off the top of my head, because I just got out of this 12-hour day work, so I'm a little bit tired. But as you saw, there was that bonus there at the end, and that is kind of where that comes into play. Another reason why I like to really run this Piccolo is because he does guaranteed crits when facing 3 or more enemies, I think is what it is. I'll read his passive here in a split second, but he gets guaranteed crits and has a high chance to stun. So if I don't happen to finish the unit off, I get that guaranteed stun, or not guaranteed stun, that guaranteed crit, and then there's a chance for me to stun the opposing character. But as you saw, we cleared that in 1 turn, and we only went 3 steps. That's why we got a map score of 3 instead of the 5,000 we got last time, because we didn't actually collect a Tenkaichi mount. Alright, so let's continue on to this. We're on to the semifinals. Again, friend leader skill will not be active, so the only leader skill that is active right now is this one here. So Piccolo Jr. is getting a 200% buff. We are not facing another bonus chance, but as you can see, there's an Awakening Medal right there we collected. I generally just try to get straight to the battle, so I don't waste time. And as you see, we have Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, and Fierce Battle activated. Let's activate the AoE. Completely just obliterate this stage, because again, and the good thing about the Piccolo Jr. as well is he does the turn nullification, I don't know what it's called, their actual name, but it stops the next character's action, so you could literally, it's a free Ghost Usher pretty much. You deal damage and get a free Ghost Usher against the enemy team, and as you see, it's not hard at all. It's just a lot of tediousness, and it just gets old really, really quick, but it's, excuse me, it's really good to do. Because like I said, there's about 40 to 50 free stones you get from just participating in this, which is not hard at all. And there's our final 20 stamina. Let's hop right in with this. Let's hope we get a bonus chance. Please give me a bonus chance. It did not give me a bonus chance. There's a chance you can get a bonus chance, which gives you a boosted amount of points at the end of a round when you win it. If you win it, should I say. I'm not going to say when you win it, because you don't always win every one. It's not guaranteed. Because as you saw down in the bottom left, you could pause the video and go back, there is a chance that the enemy could attack before you even get the chance to, and if they do a super, they could one-shot you and completely obliterate you. But generally, that is all a world tournament is. They're not hard, it's just very tedious. Again, I just said that not even 30, 45 seconds ago, but it's a very tedious event. It takes a lot of time. It's a lot of just point and click, pretty much, just tap screen tapping, just mashing away. But it is what it is. It keeps you busy. And let's go collect all of our rewards. Up to this point, I've got 30 items. Let me collect them all. These are all from the World Tournament only. I got 21 stones, a bunch of Vegetos who just got an easy A, a bunch of units get their easy A's, some tickets, and then we also have these here I got to collect. Let me do these, collect these 3, got me 3 more stones, and let me collect these because I got 6 World Tournament achievements, missions completed, got me another stone. So that puts us at 520 stones. We gained 25 stones from just participating, which is almost enough for 1 multi. But let's go actually hop onto the multis tab, because they do have ticket summons that they come out with for the worldwide for the World Tournament. I do not have enough tickets right now, as you guys can see, but there are 2 pretty decent multis that you can do. I recommend always going with the World Tournament prizes, because some of these units do not come back. And when they do come back, they only can be found in these summons. So like I know this Caulifla, I don't think I have her more than, yeah, I think I only have like 1 or 2 of her. And it gives you the option to get dupes of them. But you could also go into the featured pool of like every unit, which is probably on this as well, which they update this every once in a while. And then there's your Dragon Ball Saga tickets, which are kind of cool. You can get some older units that are Dragon Ball Saga related. But there you guys have it. That is the World Tournament in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. See you guys then.